Alright guys, welcome back. The boys are back together again. That's Samuel's. We got these little snacks here. Hey, here's a little snack. Gotcha. Alright, here, cheers boys. Cheers.
What the fuck is this?
Just like a pickle chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's actually not bad. What do you think?
What do you think?
Not terrible.
Okay. We gave him the fish skins. Salted egg fish skins. Okay, so last time when we were all together, the footage got corrupted, and we don't have any of it. So, we are now back at the garage. It's me, Cory, Sam's over there on the other side. He's gonna weld a diff for himself. One of us, maybe Sam, maybe Cory, is gonna try and weld a diff for himself. Alright, so I'm bringing Yins with us. And where are we going?
Pick up my differential, to pick up my jack, and to get some brake cleaner to clean our dish.
Okay. Cool. So yeah.
Shouts.
Oh my god, it is like a fucking oven in here. Safety first.
Super rated #1 safety, baby.
But not performance, so.
It also needs a transmission.
It just wants me to drive it. It's the real fact, so. You want me to fix your transmission real quick?
Yeah. You want me to put it up for you real quick?
Yeah, just let me in there.
Do some burnouts. Look, here's my wheels.
Murder Hornet. Oh no! Attack poodle! You guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright. You don't have a mask? Better pull your gutchies up over your nose. WD. Yeah, that's a brake clean. I'm gonna try and get a slushie in the beer distributor.
You guys got these slushies?
Yeah. What's the flavors?
Mango, strawberry, lemonade, and raspberry.
How much are they?
20.
Yo, what?
Don't
dude,
even give them that.
Did you get that in the war? So we just got drive-through alcoholic slushies. That was probably the best thing since sliced bread.
Alright, so we just got back from running our errands. Got some Black Ultra RTV, some brake cleaner, and some other random stuff. So, just got word, drift event next week, so we're gonna have a team welding differential party right now.
Gonna weld a bunch of differentials, because I already have a welded diff for this car. He also has a limited slip in his car, which is good, but I don't know, yeah, I think he wants to save it.
I want to save my LSD.
So,
Might as well just weld and open and keep the LSD for the right time. Get.
and so I have a 4.9 from an Xterra. Well, it's not in this car. This car came with an open diff, because, you know, it just sat since 2004 or 5 or something. And, I don't know, they just never did that. So, we're going to weld the diff that's in here. It's good. Because Seneca Circuit, I was talking to them, Wade that runs the events, and he was saying that like a stock S chassis differential is like more than enough, because that's going to be too short for, because most of it's third gear, I think. I don't know, I never seen a track, but I'm assuming it's third gear. So there's actually a lot of stuff we got to do. We got to put a diff in it. There's an eBay exhaust on it that sounds terrible. This is an ISR MSBE. We'll probably do like a before and after. I don't think we're gonna paint it, because, you know, who knows? I might put put it
Sam really has a bad feeling about
I don't have a
going
bad
into the
feeling.
woods here.
I don't really have a bad feeling, but I want to go there. I want to have fun. I don't want to hold back, you know, because if I paint it, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to want to, you know, get rowdy, but I don't know.
Hey, come here. Come on, let's go.
Brain freeze.
So yeah, I mean, if we had a couple nicer, like today's the only nice day, and I want to save this day to get the car running, and well, it runs and drives, but drifting.
Yeah. There's some things we need to do to be ready for next week,
Yeah.
so it's kind of more important on the bucket list. So I think we should get to that.
Yeah,
So.
we'll worry about paint later. We'll just go have fun, get the car, the suspension, and everything in order. But the brakes are doing something really weird. I'm assuming it's the brake booster. It kind of just like sucks to the floor and slams the brakes on. Obviously, that's not good, but I have another brake booster because I have a lot of parts cars. So we're gonna change that out. Change the oil and go get it aligned and inspect it after this, hopefully.
So yeah, I guess the better word would be a prep party.
Yeah,
Prep
pretty
party.
much. Finally, it's
So,
because
season's finally about to start, hopefully,
yeah, I'm hoping.
and we'll be ready. So we'll do a sound test with the eBay exhaust and then with the ISR exhaust. You guys can let us know what you think you like better, and yeah, we're gonna start the car with the eBay exhaust on it, and this is a cold start.
Alright guys, so we got the eBay exhaust off, got the ISR one on. It might be an eBay, but it looks exactly like an ISR one. And it's not thin. Here's the thing with these exhausts, why they sound like shit. I mean, it probably didn't sound like shit, but when you're in a car, it drones really bad. Normal exhausts like this, they put packing on the outside. This is like incredibly thin. And it makes that noise at high RPM. It's terrible. I hate it. But that's a lot thicker. That does have packing in it, and that's why there's no markings on it. So maybe it's like an early style one or something. I don't know. But we'll wait for her to pull her Subaru down.
Alright, so Sam is about to start it up with the ISR exhaust on it.
Sounds way fucking better. Yeah, so I just left the rest of the piping eBay. For some reason, here I'll show you guys. They don't do too bad of a job. Go over here so you guys can hear us. They don't do too bad of a job on the actual tubing itself. Like most of the cars I've noticed, they always like fit really well. And that was this. This was really well tucked up. My car, it doesn't look very low, but it's really fucking low, and it just drags everywhere. That was another thing with that. That one does sit up a lot higher. But if you do get an eBay exhaust, it's kind of worth it just for the piping itself. Like I said, I have a full turbo. I don't think the down pipe is. I think it's like a Megan Racing or something. Because it does have a flex joint, and with solid engine mounts, it's a good idea to have one of those. So, but I mean, any exhaust or engine mount setup. So, yeah, I think it sounds way better, less droney. So, happy with that. So this will go on the other shitter car, which we'll have to make videos of that one too. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but that's where most of the parts off of this car. This car was in better shape and it had a clean title, so that's why I ended up building this one. Well, when I say better shape, I mean there's not as many dents. There's still dents, and there's no rust on this one. The other one was rust free as well, but just in shitty shape. It was missing everything, so go with this one.
So we got the exhaust done, and now it is differential time, and we still need to get Tommy's rack and pinion done. And then, yeah, so pretty fun day, prepping. And oh yeah, your brake booster. Yeah, he has a weird brake booster issue.
Yeah. So we'll change that out. I mean, I don't see a master being the problem because, just diagnostic stuff. I don't think that's the issue. But if it is, like I said, I have a crap load of these cars and parts, so I'll just go grab another one, or just could be a cheap ass and buy a new one. I need to start doing
Yeehaw!
Alright, I guess start.
It's differential time, rack and pinion.
Cheers. He's gonna take diff out with a Pittsburgh wrench, just a couple sockets.
Straight from Harbor Freight.
So, take a diff out in an S chassis. Very simple. There's lots of ways you can do it. I'm an idiot. I forgot my the lug nut tool. But usually you want to take this arm. You want to unbolt this arm so you can let this knuckle. Well, this one and that one right here, and you can push the knuckle that way. Obviously take the coilover up, that's real easy. Undo all the bolts depending what axle stubs you have. If it's stock like this one, there's 6 on each side. You'll have 4 bolts here, 2 17s here, and you'll have your drive shaft bolts, which I'm going to put Loctite on all this stuff anyways. It's just good practice to do all that, just so we don't run into troubles at any of these events that we're running this year. But this exhaust I just put on has to come back off. I just wanted to see how it sounded before I actually just finalized it, so yeah.
Just got back from Advanced Auto for the 2nd time so far. Probably gonna have to go again. I really hope not. But it's finally time to weld the differential. See there goes Ryan. So
what a guy. Usually you want to plate these, but I've done so many of these without plating them that I'm not going to plate this, nor do I plan on running this. This is like a Seneca only differential. Maybe, like, I'm going to bring it with me to events, so like, because, I mean, honestly, it takes probably 20 minutes to change it out. Not a huge deal. So I'll bring this with me to like some events, so like if I need to change it to a different ratio, then we'll have it. But we're just going to weld it without plating it. You're just going to weld these 4 corners, turn it, weld it again, probably even weld the whole thing. I mean, I have 5 of these, so it doesn't matter. It breaks, it breaks. I'll have another one with me, so yeah. But so we got the cover off, bunch of 14mm bolts, and the plugs. The magnetic plug is in the bottom. Fill plug does not have a magnet on it. Just if you do this, and yeah, you pull the bolts out, take the cover off, clean it really good with brake cleaner, let it sit for like 30 minutes, and then weld it. But you want to make sure you wear some kind of mask or something, because it's going to put off some pretty toxic fumes. So if you can have a mask or something under your welding helmet, and that's what I would do. But I'd get it as clean as humanly possible. And we are using a drip tray. We're environment friendly here.
Go green or go home.
Yeah, we're not doing bad things here.
And probably, so what we're going to do is weld all 4 corners.
Yeah.
So we're just going to lay heavy welds here in all 4 corners, but we will eventually show you that. We're going to go ahead and use brake cleaner to clean this, and then we'll let it sit, and then we'll go ahead and we can weld these all. As you can see, we have quite a party going on here. So
I have to mark these. So this is the 4.9 or 4.6. I don't remember. And that's yours. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna mark these, 'cause I'll forget.
Alright, so we just got the differentials cleaned. We just used brake cleaner, and now Sam is about to weld up the first differential. If you want to just tell him how we're going to do it.
Yeah, so some people preheat whenever they do stuff like that. I don't know if it's like differential, but like knuckles and stuff. I've used this welder to weld knuckles before. We had a Mustang, and I did slam it into a wall, and I promise you, it's very strong. Even though it's only 110, you kind of want to use something stronger, like, I don't know how many amps, I don't know, but that does the job. So hopefully it doesn't break. If it does, whatever, I'll have my other one, don't really care. So, yeah.
Let's get it.
So, I think what I'm going to do is do 2 passes on each corner, just for extra strength. It seems like it's, you know, getting some pretty good penetration, so I think we're good there. But this breaker is really small, so I can only do like, it takes about 3 passes per corner, pretty much, like how thick I'm using, or like how thick I'm making the bead. So, like each pass, I'm like letting it cool down, and then we'll do another one, just so I don't keep popping the breaker. Alright, so once you're done, let it cool off. Make sure that you clean everything out. Even though this is a gas welder, there's still little tiny pieces of slag that are going to go in there. If you don't know how to weld, don't weld your own diff. Because if you get like, if you ever see people, they like, I don't know, like a piece of wire or something that just like falls in there and they're like, fuck it. Well, they'll eventually destroy your diff. They'll get in the bearings and whatnot. You want to make sure that this, you know, spins nice and free when you're done. You want to get everything out of these gears. You want this 100% completely cleaned. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to re-gasket it, throw it back in the car. I might even go take that thing for a test drive today.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to RTV the cover. You want to make sure you clean it off with a razor blade, get everything nice and clean. RTV it, just set it on there, let it sit for an hour. At least that's what this stuff does. You let it sit for an hour, then actually tighten everything down. We're going to go do some other things while we're waiting. So we'll go ahead and get this cleaned up and get this put on there, and then tackle something else.
Hell yeah. So, don't roast us for it being dirty, but we've had good luck with that.
Yeah, so we're just gonna RTV and send it because I don't care.
Chances are, before it leaks, the weld will break before it leaks.
I've said it before. I'm literally just running the event on this fucking differential. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and scrape this gasket like an asshole. I have other welded diffs too, but they're still in the other cars, and I don't want to pull them out.
Even though it takes 20 minutes. So, quick hour went by.
An hour went by. We're not filling up. Please take 1.5 quarts. Keep that in mind. You can fill them in the car, but it's a huge pain in the ass. And this is a sealed unit, so I just fill them up here and then slap it in there, and we're done. We go do some skids. It's all back together and on the ground. Everything's tightened. I guess now I'm gonna worry about my brakes later. I'm gonna wait for my hydro to come in. Should be here Monday. Because again, what is it? Today's the 16th. I think today's the 16th, 17th. The 23rd is the event. So this weekend coming up. Today, Saturday. So we're gonna wait for that to come in and finish the handbrake install. So I might just hold off on that. I'm not too sure. I want to find a set of stainless steel braided lines. It's okay, boobs. Keep trying to eat the ducks. But yeah, I also got to make a heat shield. But what I think I'm gonna do is like how the OEM SR20s, how they come off the manifold. I think I'm gonna like recreate one of those, or maybe I could find one. But it's kind of just getting stuff shipped at this point, because as long as I can keep all the heat away from the master cylinder, and I have my map sensor right there for the innovative wideband. Again, there's still a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be finalized. Like I made this side of the intercooler piping, and it's like really close to the radiator. I just didn't have time. I actually have that actual piece, and this was for some other turbo setup. It was on an SR20, but I don't know. I don't really understand how they had it on there. But we'll get that figured out eventually. I think I'm going to order a Powered by Max. I'm waiting for them to get their intercoolers in stock, but they have a high mount that's actually up here and not low down like this one. Because my car's really low. That thing just smacks off the ground everywhere. I actually do kind of want to raise it up a little bit. I hope I don't have any steering bind or anything. So yeah, and then I want to get some seats for this thing. Should be good to go.
Alright, so Sam was having a weird issue with his brakes and a vacuum leak, so we just pulled out the old one right here. And yeah, so.
Yeah, it's pain in the ass, but it has to be done.
It's all about them
I was
angles.
like, this is one of the big things. I hope that's what fixes the problem. I'm pretty sure. If not, the new master cylinder is cheap. But I think later down the road, either way, I'm going to do Z32 brakes all the way around. This was kind of just like a slow build. You guys didn't see it yet, but I do have a Volvo I've been building for a while now. That one I'm more like taking my time with, trying to like make stuff perfection, I guess. I don't know. It's a great learning project, I guess. And this is more like, let's just have fun kind of thing. So, you know, I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, I probably have under $1,000 in this entire car, including the SR. So, I mean, it's pretty cheap. So,
Hell yeah.
not too bad. We'll have fun with it this year,
Yep.
next year, and blow it up. And because when I was building this engine, fresh. I got it in a bunch of totes. I think I explained that the priming video.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of a toss-up if I wanted to put rods and pistons in it. I mean, because you can put cams and these things with them in there. So, I mean, obviously, if you look at the engine bay, there's like this like motor oil coating stuff everywhere. That's why this car is as clean as it is. Someone had this coated back then. Like, I mean, yeah, it's red, but if you like look back here where it's like black, it's like oil coating. I don't know, maybe a single cam blew up in here, was blowing oil forever, and it just like
Saved
I
it
don't
in the
know.
long run.
This is an SR that does not leak a drop of oil. It doesn't leak power steering fluid, nothing. But that's not gonna last that long. I give it the first event, this thing's spewing oil everywhere. Oh yeah, I still have to get. I temporarily had valve. I ordered a set of these like eBay ones. If you order the eBay nuts for the SR20, they don't fit. They're for like a Civic or something. They say they're for an SR20, they're not. So I think I have to go with like Mozworks or something. They're like $80, but like $80 for valve cover bolts or nuts is insane. So.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna get everything bolted up and then go for a little quick test drive. So.
Alright, so we got distracted and now I am 20 feet high up in some trees. Cory, what did they say?
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.